guys, welcome back to my channel. Can you believe that this face was beat with drugstore products? Because listen, I was a little nervous when I started because it's been a long time since I've used drugstore products, but I was pleasantly surprised, and I was complaining on Snapchat that it's a little expensive, but considering the way it came out, now I kind of like feel bad for complaining because it actually came out really good for drugstore products. And everything I use is like from Walmart. But obviously what Walmart sells, Walgreens sells, CVS, they all sell the same drugstore makeup. So clearly this tutorial is all about saving money. So if you want to save money, keep on watching. Which I'm pretty sure is like everyone who enjoys spending a lot of money. Cause listen, I like to shop, but I don't know, as I got older, I got cheaper. So it's like, if I see something for like $30, I'm like, I don't know. And then you start to question like how bad you really need that. Yeah, I'm that type of person. But anyways, so like I said, it's all about saving money. Everything I bought is from Walmart, even my eyelashes. I'm talking about everything is from Walmart. So for this tutorial, we're also gonna be using inexpensive brushes. Might as well, they go hand in hand. Inexpensive makeup and inexpensive brushes. And they're from Juvia's Place. So I just felt like if we're talking about saving money, we might as well talk about these brushes. And you know, considering all the makeup brushes that are like out there, they're not always the friendliest for our bank account. And you know, sometimes a sister gotta buy a brush one by one because she can't afford to take, you know, to buy all of them at the same time. So these come in sets. So the red one was a set of 10, and then like the purple one was a set of 5. So you can get your group, boom, one shot, have them all. You ain't gotta worry about buying new brushes for a long, long time. You just wanna take care of them, you know, wash them, and don't be like too rough with them, because if not, you're gonna have to spend money again. But if you want to save even more money, then you can use the code VivaGlamK, and I'm gonna put that down below. No underscores, just straight across. You'll get 10% off, and let me tell you, a discount is a discount. So like I said, I hope you guys enjoy this tutorial, and let's get started. Okay, so I'm going to start off with using my Covergirl Ready Set Gorgeous Concealer in Fair, and I'm using my angled brush by Juvia's Place. This is the J129 brush, and I'm just applying that to my brow bone area just to get a more cleaner and sharper effect. And I'm also going to blend it down onto my lid with my J115 brush, just because I'm going to use that also as a primer. Now I'm going to grab my Maybelline, the Nudes palette, and I'm grabbing that very cool ashy tone color, and I'm going to apply that to my crease with my J125 blender brush. Now I'm going in with that very cool brown, and I'm applying that to my lid with my J111 definer brush. And you just want to pat that in just to get a better color payoff. Then I'm going to go back in with my J125 blender brush just to make sure that the two colors transition. And now applying my mascara, I'm using my Rimmel London Scandaleyes Xtreme Mascara. Now I'm applying my fake lashes, and I'm using my Salon Perfect 615 lashes, and I'm using the Duo Glue. Both of these can be purchased at Walmart. Now moving on to my face, and I'm using the L'Oreal Lumi Cushion Foundation in W3, and I'm praying that it matches me because I was not able to test it out. And then I'm going to grab my J103 flat buffer brush, and I'm going to apply that all over my face. Now I'm going back in with the same exact concealer that I used in my brow bone, and it's the Covergirl Ready Set Gorgeous Concealer in Fair, and I'm applying that to all of the high points of my face.
Once I'm done with that, I'm going to take a damp beauty blender and I'm going just to press that in and make sure that everything buffs out. Then I'm going to set it with my L'Oreal True Match powder in W1. It was really hard for me to find a baking powder that was like a drugstore brand, so I just bought a regular setting powder in a lighter color. Now I'm going to dust that off with my J121 angled contour brush, and that's just to show you that you can get multiple uses out of one brush. It doesn't have to be exactly what it was meant for. Then I'm going to set my face with the L'Oreal True Match powder in W3. And I'm going to do that with my J101 powdered brush. Now it's time to contour, and I'm using the Rimmel London Natural Bronzer, and I'm applying that with my J105 contour brush. If you guys want a more in-detail tutorial on how I highlight and contour, just let me know in the comments below. Next, I'm going to grab my J101 powder brush again, and I'm just going to use that to contour my temple and my jawline. And then I'm going to grab my J109 smudger brush, again another brush you could get a different use out of, to contour my nose. Now I'm going to apply blush, and I'm using the L'Oreal Visible Lift Blush in Nude Lift. This is a cream blush, and I did not know that when I bought it, but it overall came out to be a very nice subtle color. And I'm using my J123 blush brush to apply that. Then I'm going to grab that very soft golden color, and I'm going to use that to highlight with my J121 angled contour brush. So you definitely could use an eyeshadow to highlight, and I'm just showing that to prove to you guys that I wasn't using something on the low. I really was using that color. Now I'm going to apply Maybelline Unstoppable Eyeliner in Onyx into my waterline and a little bit outside of my waterline, so I can blend that out with my J117 Precision brush. Then I'm going to go back with that cool brown and the black, and I'm going to blend those colors out together. Next, I'm going to grab that darker cool tone brown, and I'm going to add that to my crease just to give myself a little bit more definition. Then I'm going to add my mascara on my lower lashes. Then I'm going to take that very soft color, it's a very creamy nude, and I'm going to apply that to my inner tear duct. Now I'm going to take that same exact color I have on my lid to color in my brows. So you guys definitely can use a eyeshadow to replace a brow powder if you don't have one. Now moving on to my lips, I'm using the Vivid Matte Liquid Lipstick in Nude Thrill. And that's the last step. Thanks so much for watching, guys.
We are all done. I hope you guys enjoyed that tutorial. Isn't it insane how I got 3 different uses out of this palette? I used it for my eyes, I used it for my brows, and I used it for my highlight. Like, I haven't gotten that many uses out of one palette in a really long time. So this palette right here is the business. And they have like different, like, this is like a neutral, or the nudes. The nudes, but there's like that I seen, there's like 3 other different like palettes. I think one's like a little more smoky, and the other one is, I don't remember, but you can check that out at your local pharmacy or Walmart or Target, or yeah, that's about it, I think. Yeah, so thanks for watching, guys, and let me know if you really love this whole drugstore thing, because I'll do like a lot of looks. Drugstore, if you guys prefer that, because obviously it's a little more convenient for everybody's pockets. And I just want to look out for you guys, and I want to do things that I know you guys would be able to actually do. Because spending almost $50 on a foundation, yeah, that's only for like special occasions, like your birthday, once a year, and I doubt a foundation is going to last you for a whole year. So yeah, just let me know what you guys want to see. I love all of you guys, and goodbye.